smelled like she went outside to smoke and then came back inside. She smelled like she opened a car door and crouched near it and pissed.
First I got married to money, then I fell in love with that dirty. First I got married to money, then I fell in love with that dirty. It's the no. The clip got a hole like a third. I got my clique and they represent this like a nigga wearing jerseys, like a nigga wearing jerseys. I just love wearing jerseys.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Welcome to Storytime Mondays. I know y'all see my background is different. That's because my man kind of switched it up for me. I don't know if you guys will be able to see the blue. I hope so. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm hoping so. It looks kind of like really whitish right now, but the lighting is really good. Anyways, my man fixed up the background for me because previous videos, my background was the kitchen, and he kind of like moved things around for me, and I love my man. Anyways, did y'all subscribe? No? Go ahead and subscribe. All right, so welcome. Happy Monday. So this is story time about the girl who left doo-doo stains in my tub. Okay, let's get into this. So years ago, I used to live in Baltimore. Shouts out to B1, everybody in Baltimore. Hey, yo. And I moved to Baltimore because my brother and his wife, she is in the military. So she moved around a lot. So I was able to travel a lot because of that, being like the little sister. But anyways, whenever I wanted to like change or get away from Florida or just try new things, I just call up my brother and his wife. I'm like, yo, I don't like it over here. Can I come to y'all? And they'll be like, yeah, of course. So I would leave everything behind. I was a gypsy, honey. I would leave everything behind and I would go and live with my brother and their kids and whatever, right? So anyways, I fell in love with Baltimore. That within like 6 months of being at their place on the base, I ended up moving out and getting my own place. I was making money over there. I was serving, around that time I was a server bartender at TGI Fridays. In previous videos, I let you guys know that I used to work at TGI Fridays for years. I started off as a server, ended up being a bartender, then I was a manager. Like, I was with Fridays for years, but I made money with them. So I was working at the TGI Fridays in Baltimore, and I made so many friends, so many great people I met. I even had a best friend it was one girl, I'm gonna say her name, Brandy. One girl who was my best friend in Baltimore around that time. We just clinged. I haven't talked to her in years, but her and I like clicked around that time, right? So anyways, I was supposed to go out, right? So I had all these friends and people used to come up all the time, and after work we used to go to these bars and stuff like that. So I think around that time I was going to cook at my place. So I was going to cook and I had a few friends come over now. So Brandy came over and then two other girls came over. I cannot remember. I just think one of them was Rose. I just can't remember who the other girl was. I don't know if I was friends with the other girl, but I think the other girl was a Rose friend, something like that. So they come over and I'm cooking. I made my spicy spaghetti, and everybody ate. We're drinking, we're talking. We're supposed to all get dressed. So I had another friend, right? So I had another friend who like wanted to come out with us. So she called me. She was like, yo, I'm stressing. All I could hear is all this commotion in the background. Like she just got into an argument with her dude or something like that. I'm not gonna say her name, but we're gonna call her Lola. We're gonna call her Lola. So Lola gets in an argument with her dude and she calls me. I hear him in the background cussing her the fuck out. And I'm just like, oh girl, why call me with the drama? And Brandy is telling me to hang up the phone. She's like, so she's like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing over there? And I'm just like, oh, girl, they over here. I'm cooking, we hanging out. We talking. She was like, can I come over? I felt bad for Lola. So I was like, yeah, sure. Why not? Come over. And Brady face was like, bitch, you so friendly, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was not really happy about that. So anyway, I felt bad for Lola. I really did. Because that nigga was chewing her ass out. Okay. So, So she comes over. Anyway, she comes over. I tell her to bring a change of clothes because we're gonna go out, right? So I'm telling her, listen, we're gonna go out. We're not gonna be here long. Like, so come over, and then just change here. You know what I mean? I didn't know she had to shower or nothing like that, right? I figured you would shower at your own house and then you would come over. That's how I figured, right? Anyway, she comes over. When she comes over, it takes her about like 25, 30 minutes to come over. I lied. 35, 40 minutes to come over. And then when she got here, we were all already doing our makeup. We had not already showered. We were just not dressed, but we just were all doing our makeup. So she comes over and she smells off. She just smells like she's been outside. You know what I'm saying? You know that smell when you're inside for so long and then you go outside and it's hot outside and you come back and you smell like outside. She just smelled like outside. She smelled like she walked to the garbage and threw away trash and came back inside. She smelled like she went outside to smoke and then came back inside. She smelled like she opened a car door and crouched near it and pissed. She just smelled. You know what I'm saying? She smelled like the outside. It was just a lot of outside smell, and I wasn't really too fond of that. Anyways, so when she came over, and I had asthma. And I still have asthma. So when she came over, the aroma just took me. I was like, girl, you didn't shower before you got here. She was like, no, girl, I've just been arguing with this nigga all fucking day. I didn't know arguing with niggas all fucking day make you stink. But okay, sis, whatever you want to say. Anyway, she was like, no, I've been arguing with this nigga all fucking day. I guess she was just sweaty. I guess when you get sweaty and your blood is rushing, whatever, maybe you give off a stench, whatever. But she came prepared. She brought her towel. She brought herself. She was like, can I please shower? He was just arguing so much. I'm so hot. Like, can I shower here? I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So go shower, honey, because you got to get clean, honey, because you stink. Anyways, so she comes over. So she's here. She's at the house. And then she goes and use the restroom. She goes to the bathroom, right? I don't hear the water running here. Like, I think like 10, 15 minutes later, I hear the toilet flush. I'm like, okay, maybe she pissed. Nope. 15, 20 minutes, she probably took a dump. Okay, that's cool, whatever. You want to come to my house and shit? Come to my house and shit. Just don't leave shit stains in my toilet. You know what I'm saying? So then I hear the shower go, right? And I had a stand-up shower, right, in my place. And I hear the shower go, whatever. She comes out the shower. She starts doing her makeup. We're all talking. We're sitting, whatever. We're talking. So we're talking. We're smoking. We're having a really, really good time, right? So we're having a really good time. And in the midst of this, we're getting dressed. Whatever. So Brandy goes to the restroom. So when Brandy goes to the restroom, Brandy sends me a text message. First of all, I don't know why she took her phone to the restroom, but whatever, right? I think we all do it. She took her phone to the restroom, sent me a text message. She said, girl. And I don't respond because I hear my phone go off. My phone is on the couch and we're on the floor, like doing our makeup and sitting laughing. Mind you, we're not dressed. Like, I got on a robe. Other girls had on like pajamas. One girl had on just panty, no bra. You know, we women, whatever. So I hear my phone go off again. So I get up, I go get my phone, and it's a picture. Okay. It's a picture of the toilet, and it's a picture of the toilet first, right? And I'm like, ugh, girl, whose toilet is that? Ugh, girl, who's in that toilet? She's like, bitch, I'm in your bathroom. This is your toilet. I said, why my toilet look like that, girl? She's like, girl, I think this bitch had the runs, honey, because this is nasty. Like, she had runs, right? But it, like, I guess it's splattered. I'm sorry, y'all. This is just so... It's splattered, right? And then I was like, oh, my God. I was like, okay. I was like, so I text her back, and I was like, girl, it's okay. I'm going to tell her. I text her back and say, girl, come out the bathroom. Let me go in the bathroom so I can tell her to come. I'm like, girl, come clean this toilet so I could just do that so she don't feel, like, embarrassed in front of other people, right? Okay. So Brandy comes out the bathroom. She comes out the bathroom, and I kind of played off. Her and I just looking at each other. We kind of kikiing a little bit, and then I get up and I go to the restroom. So I go to the bathroom. I said, toilet is disgusting, right? It's just right now. The glass door of the shower was kind of open a little bit, and I like it closed all the way. And I don't know how to explain how the shower was, but it was one of those showers, not the showers you slide, but you gotta open it like a door, right? So, and it was curved. It was like a curved glass. It was a curved glass. So I went to go shut it, but as I looked down, so on my shower floor, I had these like wooden panels on the floor because I don't like my feet to touch the bathroom tub or a shower floor. I don't like that. Like I said, if I go to people's house, I'm bringing like shower shoes, and I'm like that at my own place. I just don't like the feeling of it. I don't know why. So I had these wooden panels on the floor, and when I looked at the floor, I was like, what's that? I'm squinting. I'm like, what's that? What is that? I thought it was like pieces of like torn up bar soap on the wooden panel, right? But it had like brown stains on it. It was just the weirdest thing ever, right? And I thought it was like pieces of bar soap, but it was like long pieces of bar soap, right? And the more wet it got, it looked weird. And I was just like, what the fuck? Something tells me to get closer. I'm mad that I got closer, but I did. So I get a little lower and I'm looking at it, and I start to immediately start to gag. Okay. This bitch is nasty, y'all. This bitch is so nasty. Okay, let me tell y'all something. If you I'm not even going to talk about you going to somebody's house. If you're using the restroom and you have to shit and you wipe your butt, this is why I tell people to carry flushable wipes with you and have them in your home. If I step out of my place, I have a pack of flushable wipes in my bag. I do not care, honey. I do not care. If I am out, I am using my baby's baby wipe, dead ass. I mean, if I'm out in public and I don't have it on me, like I forgot or something, which never happens, honey, the baby wipes, I'm using them. Because the problem is when you don't know how to clean your ass and you just wipe with toilet paper and then you hop in the shower, you get crumbles, right? So I'm assuming she had crumbles of tissue in her butt still with shit on it, and she thought she wiped her ass clean and she didn't, and she hopped in my shower and that water ran down to her back through her crack, and that paper of shit just fell down like just y'all. So I text Brandy and said, girl, bring your ass back in here now because I'm about to lose it. I felt so it was so nasty. It made me feel like she just took down her pants and she took a shit in my shower. That's what I felt like. Like already the toilet was filthy. And then now this. So I told Brandy, come here. So Brandy comes in there. She's like, okay, I'll be back. Like I could hear her tell her, okay, girls, I'm coming. Like Brandy comes in. I said, Brandy, what's that? And she's like, ugh. She's like, what's that? She says, like soap. I said, girl, get closer. When she put her flashlight on there, she was like, bitch, is that shit on toilet paper in your shower? Y'all, I was in there livid, okay? This was technically my first time hanging out with Lola. Like, Lola and I are just coworkers. Remember the last video when I told y'all about protecting your peace and you have certain people in your life, right? Lola is a coworker, okay? I felt bad. That's what I get for feeling bad. Her nigga was probably cussing her ass out because she's dirty, okay? And she don't know how to clean her ass, okay? So I'm livid. Okay. I tell Brandy walk out. I said, Brandy, walk out and tell Lola come here. She's like, no. She's like, no, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. I said, well, you gonna clean it? She's like, I'm not gonna clean it. I said, girl, walk out and tell Lola come here. So she leaves. She tried to talk me out of it. I said, tell Lola come here. So Lola comes in and Lola's like, yeah, girl, what's up? What's up? I said, Lola. I lift up the toilet seat. I said, girl. She was like, she's like, oh my God, girl, I didn't do that. I said, girl, yes, you did. Ain't nobody, bitch, I ain't shit today. Brandy ain't shit. Okay? And the other girl ain't even used the bathroom yet. Okay? She came here clean and showered. All she had to do was put on her makeup and put on her clothes. Like, sis, you shit it. I know you shit it. And then she was like, oh, my bad. I'll just clean it, whatever. I'll clean it, whatever. And then I showed her the shower. And then I showed her the shower and I was like, girl, look at that. She's like, oh, see, now I feel like you're trying to blame me for some fuck shit. Da da da. I was like, girl, you shitted in my shower. Like, you shitted you took a shit and you didn't wipe your ass right, and then you left crumbles in my shower. Like, and she tried to feel like I was trying to embarrass her, but there was no other way to tell her what she did. Like, I don't know a nice way of telling someone that they doo-doo in my shower. I'm waiting. I need y'all to tell me a nicer way of telling somebody that, because I have no idea. How? There's no other way to say it. I had a straight attitude, stank face all the way, honey. There was no smirking, smiling, no grinning, no nothing, honey. This face was bitch. Okay, resting bitch. Okay, I just had a mug on my face that was so disrespectful, honey. The mug was horrible. Horrible. And in a sense, I wanted her to feel uncomfortable. A, she should never shit at somebody's house, especially if she knows she gonna have a blowout. B, you gonna need wipes, sis. You gonna need some flushable wipes. Okay? So she tried to kind of get loud with me, but I was like, bitch, like, I didn't tell everybody else. Like, Brandy was the one that came here and originally saw the shit in the toilet, and I went and saw the shit in the shower. So it's just us two that know. Don't make it a big deal. Please don't, because I'm not going to tell nobody, because I'm too embarrassed to tell anyone at the job. But it's been years later, so we can talk about it now on my Storytime Mondays. Period. She gave me a whole lot of shit. She didn't want to clean up. She was like, oh, I'll do when we come back. No, bitch. Scrub this toilet, okay? And figure out a way to clean the shower. I gave her the thing. I even gave her gloves. I was like, sis, we're not going anywhere. I was telling her, I was like, yo, if you do not clean this up, I'm going to embarrass you. I'm going to embarrass you. I didn't know no other way to make her clean up. Like, the last thing you need is to be embarrassed by me. Don't do it. I'm going to embarrass you. One thing about me, that's what I'm really good at. I know how to slowly like rip off like wounds and scars off you without even using profanity whatsoever. Like, I can eat. I can eat, honey. I can eat. I know how to hit a motherfucker where it hurts without even hitting a motherfucker physically. Like, oh, I can eat. So I just wanted her to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, she started cleaning up the toilet, and I just felt so disgusted. Like, to me, and I felt why'd you clean up the toilet? I looked at her, and she's like, what? Now what? Like, I'm over here cleaning the toilet, what? And I'm just like, girl, like, all I can think about is, what if you still got crumbles in your ass now? She looked at me like, she was down cleaning. She looked at me like, are you serious? I'm like, girl, that's all and you know what it is, y'all? She had a fat ass. It's not her fault. She had a fat ass. She probably wiped, right? And her ass clenched the tissue, and some of the tissue ripped off and was stuck in her butt, and the rest came out. So she thought she dropped everything in the toilet, and she did it. That's what it was. She had a fat ass. She had a fat, nasty ass. Ooh. Ooh, fatty. Ooh, disrespectful booty. But what's a booty if it stinks? What is it? Anyways. Ciao.
I be on sir, they know it.